Hey everyone, it's Zach with Palantir Research. New article out on Palantir regarding more expansions in Europe in a NATO country, especially focusing on defense. I really want to explain why this is important and strategically why they want to place this next tech hub in this part geographically. And also, is it significant to the war in Ukraine? Article is titled Palantir Technologies Expands Operations and Establishes Regional Hub in Lithuania. They're entering a strategic partnership with the Lithuanian government's defense ministry. Basically, this is a way for Palantir to strengthen their presence in Europe, especially on the eastern side. We don't get too many specifics on the kind of work exactly they're doing, but just that they are working on new digital solutions and getting insights from the government in order to further develop Palantir's defense products. So why Lithuania? Well, Karp has mentioned in his past interviews a lot that Eastern Europe has the skill sets for developing software. I don't know if this also plays into the cost of living and possibilities of using lower wages for good quality work, but this has been a topic of the past. He does also talk about the culture of developing software and being in a place where they have the workforce that has that creativity and skill set to actually do this kind of work. Same in the US, where we're thinking the whole United States produces great software, but in actuality, we are a very big country with certain parts where this happens, like Silicon Valley being the most prominent. But this is still focused on defense. The elephant in the room here is that they are not too far away from Ukraine, and strategically, it is safer to start your hub here first because Lithuania is in NATO officially already. So that means the risk of invasion is drastically lower, therefore the infrastructure and confidence in the region will automatically be higher than a non-NATO country. And Lithuania is actually just north of Belarus, sharing a border, which you can almost say is an extension of Russia, considering they were able to send their armed forces through Belarus's borders to Ukraine for the initial invasion. So with Lithuania being there, it's almost like they're trying to sandwich them in between Ukraine if Ukraine were to eventually join NATO in the future. But in regards to the war in Ukraine, this might be the start of the foundational steps in the reconstruction process for Ukraine and the rebuilding of the defense of the whole region, not only physically, but technologically. We know physically they have to reconstruct buildings, the infrastructure, like the electric grid, water supplies, all that stuff, and also setting up anti-missile systems. And that will no doubt be a big role, especially also with Finland just joining NATO this year and their huge land border with Russia. But still establishing the software aspects, especially with Palantir setting up an office in Lithuania, can be scary for Russia if they're aware of Palantir's work in the Ukrainian war, which they probably do. So it's definitely not random that Lithuania was picked by Palantir to set up shop with the factors above like cost, culture, and geography. I just hope that our adversaries understand that Palantir is not the US government itself, but a private corporation that aligns heavily with the values of Western democracy and who will support the US and allied countries for the governments when it comes to keeping that sovereignty. But I guess it wouldn't stop them regardless, even if they know this, because anyone helping their enemy is going to be their enemy. So let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next video.